Welcome to the NCS News Report. Tonight we're talking up the different views of global warming with Penny Jennings and Ann Wesley. But first we're going to talk with Penny Jennings via live chat because unfortunately she could not be here tonight.
Hi, welcome. I'm so happy to talk to you all this evening. I'm so excited to tell you about our issue, global warming. We need to listen up and pay attention because this is something we haven't been addressing. There's a few things I need to talk to you about tonight, but we'll start with statistics.
In this picture, we can see that we have an ongoing trend of 3.2 millimeter increase of water per year. This is not the only deadly effect of global warming.
As we can see here, we have the 20 deadliest effects of global warming, one being spread of disease.
We also have warmer waters and more hurricanes, as we can see in this picture, as well as increased probability and intensity of droughts and heat waves. There's also the economic consequences that we would face, the polar ice caps melting, more floods, fires and wildfires, destructive storms, death by smog, desertification, tsunamis, cold waves, increased volcanic activity, more dangerous thunderstorms, migration, conflict, and wars, more outbreaks of deadly diseases, loss of biodiversity and animal extinction, as well as death of ocean life, animal attacks, and diminished food and water supplies.
Recent studies suggest that water risings have gone up 0.13%, which is twice the amount that scientists consider normal. There are actually many ways that we can make our carbon footprint less. Let's take a look at some of them. Recent studies show that the easiest way to recycle and the 9 steps are reduce, reuse, and recycle, use less heat and air conditioning, change a light bulb, drive less and drive smart, buy energy efficient products, use less hot water, use the off switch, plant a tree, get a report card from your utility company, encourage others to conserve, and also the use of solar panels and wind turbines, which are abundant, clean, safe, and an unlimited supply. In my belief, it is time to stop. There's no one to blame but ourselves. Stop doing this to our community, our society, our entire world is being affected by the things we do every single day. To not recycle that can, to not use solar power energy, wind turbines, anything other than what we are doing at this point, we're going to cause global warming. We are going to kill ourselves, our children, our children's children. It's time to take a stand. And with this, I ask you to join me, to change our ways and to fix our society. Let's not let global warming affect us. Thank you for letting me speak today on global warming. Back to you in your local news.
And welcome back to the NTS News Report. We're going to talk about the cons of global warming with Ann Wesley. Unfortunately, she could not be here today, so we are going to webcam with her.
Okay. Hi, Katie. Thanks for having me here.
Can you talk to us about global warming?
Global warming is the increase of the overall temperature on Earth due to the greenhouse effect, which is caused by the emissions of harmful pollutants and carbon dioxide from cars and machinery, which has increased dramatically due to the Industrial Revolution and the industrialization of Earth.
Do you consider these all to be hoaxes?
I don't want to take sides on the issue because I just don't want to get into that, but I do have some problems with the people who preach about this. Al Gore, for example, is featured in the film called The Inconvenient Truth, which he goes around America talking about global warming and the problems and what's going to lead up to, which is totally fine, and he lives in a 20,000 square foot mansion, which, like I said, I don't care where he spends his money, but he uses 12 times as much energy as his neighbor would in a year. So I don't know if we can follow someone who can't practice what they preach. And also featured in the film, He states in less than 10 years, Earth is going to face a scorching. Well, we're on year 8 and we've yet to feel somewhat of a scorching. So I don't know if we can trust this film anymore in global warming. And also, people must not forget that the Earth goes into these gradual stages of warming and cooling. Like, for example, what do you think an ice age is? It's global cooling. And also, in the 70s, I preached about global cooling in the 70s. Well, nothing really happened here, and I don't really feel anything now. But I may be wrong, but that's just the facts I've gathered up on the issue.
How much is this all going to cost us?
Scientists haven't given us a definitive answer on how much it's going to cost, which makes it quite iffy and murky about the subject. In all, the scientists say it's going to cost $45 trillion or more, and they don't even know if that's going to fix the cause. It's like going to the doctors, having cancer, and paying all the money for chemotherapy and asking, so, when is good going to happen? Like, when is change going to happen? And they answer, I don't know. So pretty much the whole issue is just an I don't know. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for having me here.
And here's the weather report. Hello, and welcome to the NTS News Report. It is currently 54 degrees right now, and it's freezing outside. I could have done this earlier in the day, but my bosses were like, no, you can do it now. But I don't know why everyone's so worried about global warming, because it's freezing at the moment. Currently, like, midday it gets 60 degrees, which is pretty okay for people. So, and that's about it. Back to the newsroom. Thank you for tuning in to the NTS News Report. All info stated today was sourced from New York Times, Business Week, populartechnology.net, and geography.com. That's all we have for you today, so thanks for tuning in and happy holidays.